Hello everyone, I'm Christina and I was asked by the Machinery Literary Magazine to try to answer some Google autocomplete questions about books and book lovers. So I have a set of questions here and I'm going to try to answer them as best as I can. So let's just jump right into them. The first question is, do book covers matter? Yes, they matter. I mean, I will pick a book up a lot quicker if it has an interesting or a beautiful cover than if it looks totally blank. But then again, if I know that the book is really good, then I will probably pick it up no matter what the cover looks like. So when it comes to picking out new books that I don't really know anything about, book covers does matter. Why do book covers change? Now, I don't have a really good answer to this. I don't work in publishing. Even though I've been lucky enough to get some insight into publishing and the world of publishing, I don't know why they change the covers that often. And the most annoying thing I know is when they change the cover in the middle of a series. It's awful. At least if you're gonna change it, change them all so that they do match, please. Why do book covers curl? Now, I can only speak from my own experience here. I know my book covers curl because I bring them with me in my purse and they get some really hard treatment. I mean, poor books. They live a rough life when they are my companions. They do. Do bookworms live longer? I sure hope so. If that is the truth, then I can look forward to living a pretty long life. Yes, I can. Do bookworms exist? Now, you're looking at one, but if you're talking about bookworms in the sense of some kind of worm, then I don't think so. Does reading novels make you smarter? Yes, it does. It has been scientifically proven several times that reading does make you smarter and more empathic. So go ahead and read as much as your heart desires. Does reading burn calories? I don't think so. But I wouldn't be able to say for sure. But in my case, I often snack when I read. I probably have a higher intake of calories than I am losing calories while I am reading. Does reading novels help you? Of course it does, but it depends on what it is that you want them to help you with. But reading can definitely help you in so many ways. Does reading novels improve English? If you read English novels, then I'm pretty sure that it does. Does reading novels improve memory? Not really sure. Do so though. Does reading out loud help you? It sure helps if you're writing. I do read my writing out loud a lot just to hear the conversations and to hear that it sounds right. But sometimes I do also read books out loud just to practice my English and practice my pronunciations. It's really a good exercise if you want to practice some kind of language. Why is fiction important? I think fiction is crucially important just because we all live our difficult lives with our own problems, and it's important to be able to have some sort of escapism from that and to be able to retract into a world where we find hope and love and everything we desire. And I think it's so important to also find books that we relate to, just to be able to really process our own thoughts and our own words as well as the one who's written. Reading just, it's so important. So important. And especially for writers as well, it's so important to keep on reading, to see what it is that is out there, and to improve your own reading and use of words through getting the experiences of the written word through other people's works. Why is fiction good? Now, I wouldn't say that all fiction is good, but you will always be able to find fiction that is good for you and good for whatever need you have to read or to escape from reality. Why is fiction good for you and why is fiction important to humanity? I think I just said that, but still, it is the ability to really escape, to learn new things, to be more empathic, to try to understand the things that we don't understand already, to get a higher understanding of what it is that we already understand but could easily learn more of. Reading is so important to us, and it's just a great media to learn from, and it's wonderful. Where do books sleep? What kind of question is that? I mean, my books, I think they pretty much sleep wherever I sleep. I bring them with me all the time, so I've spooned books more than once, and I will probably keep on doing it. So my books they are spooned books. They sleep in my bed, or beside my bed, or in my purse. Or do books even sleep? Where do books come from? Well, I'm guessing they come from the press and they come from the mind of the author, but other than that, they can come from various different kind of places. Where do books go when it's time for bed? It's like whoever you're dating. If you like them, you might take them to bed, and if you don't, then don't bring them with you. Where do books go on my iPhone? Depending on where you keep them. Some of my books are in my iBooks app and some of my books are on my Kindle app, so I guess it depends. Why do we read literature? I think we read to learn more, to escape, to find pleasure in our everyday lives, to find hope and love and inspiration and motivation. I think we read for all kinds of different reasons, and all of them are equally as right and as good. Why do we read the Bible? Well, I'm not the right person to ask this. I am not a religious person, so I couldn't really tell you, but I'm guessing it is for higher understanding and to find answers. What is YA fiction? Now, YA fiction is young adult fiction. The main character is usually between the ages of like 13, 14 up to about 25. It varies. Sometimes you have a new adult coming into this when they turn like 18 or 20, but it really does vary. It is equally much enjoyed by adults. I really enjoy a good YA book from time to time, and I know that so many others do as well. Why is YA fiction so popular? I think YA fiction is really popular because it goes down to the basics. You talk about love, you talk about angst, you talk about teenage years, something that all of us can relate to, and it is usually quite an easy and fast read as well, which is nice from time to time. I think YA fiction is popular because it is more of an easy read. You don't have to invest as much of energy to get through a YA book as you might do with some other genres, and I just think that YAs are sort of a nice break from other books from time to time. Why is YA fiction so bad? Now, I wouldn't say that YA fiction in general is really bad, but there are some pretty bad YA fiction books out there, as it is with any genre, really. But I think the main reason why so many dislike YA is because of the anxiety that comes with it, and a lot of cliches are thrown into it as well. So I think it's important to try to be original when it comes to YA and try not to fall into the tropes that we usually see in way too many of the books. Now, the last question here is, what age is YA fiction? I wouldn't say that there's a set age for YA fiction. The character age that I've seen the most in YA fiction is probably from 16 to 20. I've seen some older, some younger, and when it comes to the audience, I feel like YA fiction can be read by anyone. It really just depends on what kind of genre you enjoy. The most important thing for you is to find books that you enjoy and then keep on reading those. Don't push yourself through books that you don't enjoy reading just to do so. It's not worth your time. Have fun, enjoy your reading, and just share the love of books. So that was my answers to the autocomplete Google questions. Thank you so much to the machinery for having me along for this fun video. It's been a blast and really fun to see what actually is the most asked questions on Google. I would have never guessed some of them. If you would like to see more of my videos, there will be a link in the description down below. Don't forget to indulge on your love of books and poetry and any kind of literature or genre. Just have fun with it. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video with me. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and maybe I'll see you soon. Bye!